Morning, everybody. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. Jerod and I are hooking up together. Big Al's got to work this afternoon. We're headed over to the hunt and lease. Going to put out some mineral bait. Check the cameras. It's been almost a month since we've checked those cameras, and so we're going to do that real quick this morning, or noontime here, whatever you want to call it. And then once we get done with that, we're going to head down to the farm. We need to get some mowing done, but I don't know, they're calling for a chance of rain. But try to get that done. There's been a tree that's fallen across the field. Lisa is down there this week and sent me a picture of it. I'll have it in this video. Big old tree. So I'm going to have to get that cut out of the way. And of course my chainsaw's out of commission. I got to get a carburetor ordered and have that come in. So we're going to try to get some of this stuff taken care of today. I need to get outdoors. I mean, this stuff being home and staying, I guess you'd call it, quarantined and everything, it's time to get out. So just stay with us and probably see you over in the woods. Okay, we've made it to the hunt and lease. Like I said, we're gonna go check cameras. Jerod's up there unlocking the gate right now. It's what happens when you get to ride shotgun and the old man's driving. So stay tuned. Okay, folks, Jerod and I over here. We got a hold of Alvin to see if he wanted to come, but he's got to go to work, like Jerod said. We told him he's over here. He's got to be at work at 1, and it's going on noon. Man, it is growed up in here. I'm gonna try to check and see if there's any mast. I know my good buddy Brian, BK Bow Hunter 1, had posted some pictures of a couple oak limbs he had that had some acorns on it. So hopefully we got same thing over here. He's down in the southern part of the county or state. So
you got a briar hanging from your schmuck.
Yeah. Alrighty, stick with us. We're gonna make it to Jerod's camera first, so we'll see you in a bit. Okay, folks, look at this. Look over here. This is just the mineral.
That wasn't mineral. That was a mineral mixed with a food.
Yeah, it was a mineral product like what we've got that I brought up today.
Look at the trail going to it.
Yeah. What we're pouring out today is, what is that? Show me that bag. This is buck bourbon.
110 proof.
110 proof deer attractant. Now the other stuff Jerod had gotten from Dunham's, and it was in a black purplish bag.
Black and purple bag, yeah.
And I went back looking for it and can't find it. And I picked up this stuff so we could put out. And this is down here where Jerod had his salt block. And the salt block's gone. And you can see the deer tracks in here.
Let me smell this.
Jerod wants me to smell the bourbon. The other stuff smelled like berries. Oh yeah, look in this bag, folks. You got some corn in there and that stuff. I wish you could smell that. It smells good. So Jerod's gonna pour that out and he's gonna check his camera, and then we're gonna move on to my spot.
Because they've definitely been hitting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it pretty good right there.
And put some over here on this spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover this because they got a lot of deer tracks in this one.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a whole lot down there around the
Salt.
salt block. I just want to leave that salt.
And folks, if you notice, Jerod's wearing his Rocky Mountain snake boots. I've got mine on as well. This video is going to be a two-part video. It's part review, and
we've been promising the review on these boots for pretty much all summer, since spring.
yeah.
And we're actually going to do it today. It'll be put out, you know, this will be a two-part video. So one part will be this part. Then we'll have another video following it that'll be the boot review.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, as part of a prequel into that, is these are probably the best boots I've ever wore.
Well, they are. I mean, I tell you what, they're
For
very
summertime and stuff, man, they're great.
They're very, very comfortable. And folks, I'm gonna tell you, you've seen our mushroom staffs. Don't know what Jerod's done with his already.
Over there.
Here's mine, and on mine, I've got, you know, we camp up near Sherwood Lake in Greenbrier County, and a good friend of mine, I don't say friend of mine, friend on Facebook in the Lake Sherwood Facebook group, he got a company to make these medallions, and this one here says Lake Sherwood, Neola, West Virginia. And I don't know if it can come in this video good enough, but it's a picture of the lake with the bridge that crosses over to the island. I got Jerod one, Big Al one, and myself one. I still got to put Jerod's on his, plus put this paracord lanyard on his. But I just wanted to share that because that is beautiful. We love Sherwood Lake, even though some people call it Lake Sherwood, but that's where I've hunted for 40 years. Jerod's hunted there almost all his life. There's a few years we didn't hunt there when he first started hunting.
They need to upgrade their, if anybody of them's watching, they need to upgrade their camping around the lake to where it has electric hookups. Because they're going to kill their campground up.
A lot of people like not having the electrical hookup, but
you can't even run a generator.
Right. The only time you can run a generator is like from 10 till 6.
You have 10 to 6 o'clock is the only time you can run a generator. And when it's summertime, at least with my sinus issues that I have to have cold air to breathe.
Yeah.
And if you are somebody that has to have like a CPAP machine or something like that for sleep apnea,
You're lost.
You have to have electricity.
Unless you buy one of those lithium battery booster things that converts
they just need to put in, there's power up there.
Yeah.
They just need to put in the electric hookups for the campers.
Yeah.
Then you still got your quiet and everything. Yeah. But beautiful area, but if you're going there to camp, just know you can't have electricity except between 10 and 6.
And you can't camp in there during hunting season anymore. They locked the place down. It used to be years and years ago. It used to be you could hunt up there.
Well, you used to be able to get water too.
You used to be able to get water from the hand pump. They dismantled it. It used to be you could go up there and pull your camper into the campground anytime and hunt during the week of buck season. Now they shut the gates to where you can't even get in the campground. So it's becoming too modernized, I guess you say. It's not the Sherwood Lake.
It's honestly becoming a little unfriendly to sportsmen.
Right. That's
and that's what really aggravates me is, you know, sportsmen's what's kept that alive for the longest time.
Right. It used to be you go up there during the week of gun season, there'd be 10 campers or more in there, not counting the campers alongside the road and the wilderness type campsites. But Jerod's checking his camera, so I'm gonna end this here, and we'll be back here in just a little bit when we get to my campsite. So you all stay tuned. Or campsite.
Are you camping up there?
I'm camping over here. No, my camera site. So y'all just stay tuned. My gosh, they're almost starting to make a hole.
We're here at Dad's spot, And there used to be a log right there. And that dark stuff. And that stuff we put on it that we got from Dunham's, they removed the log. They destroyed it. And then we had some on this stump. And they dug out around it. And now Dad's going to put out this
Bourbon
110 proof. Buck bourbon.
Look at the tracks.
I know, especially down there.
Yeah. There's water in this.
Yeah, they got a hole right there. So hopefully this stuff does just as good as that other stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Proprietary protein, rich sweet feed.
And it's got like cattle sweet feed mixed in with corn, and
It's got processed grain byproducts, salt, corn, zinc oxide, iron carbonate, calcium carbonate, manganese oxide, red iron oxide, copper sulfate, mineral oil, calcium iodate, cobalt carbonate, and natural anise flavor. Proponic acid for preservative, acetic acid, benzoic acid for preservative, sulfuric acid preservative, not for human consumption. Does not contain alcohol. It's got 14% crude protein at a minimum, crude fat 5%, crude fiber max is 6%, calcium 0.1%, calcium max 0.6, phosphorus minimum 0.4%, salt 7%, salt max 8.4%. This is manufactured in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, made in the USA. So we're giving that a try. You know us, we'll try anything, and then if it does do good, we'll tell you about it. If it don't, we'll tell you that we ain't buying that product anymore.
yeah.
So now I'm gonna go check my camera. My tree stand's in good shape. Deer been traveling through here. We can look at the trails and tell.
And they got
block, I'm sure, is gone.
Yeah, I'm sure that thing's. Well, I don't know. Yours wasn't down in a hole like mine was.
No, and I still had. Holy crap! Look at the trail going to it.
Well, all of this is trails. I mean, what we're walking right here's trails.
I know. Yeah, salt block's gone.
We had a lot of rain there
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Look how they tore up the ground right here.
Yeah.
They haven't dug a hole, but it's starting.
Yeah. Well, now all that salt's in the ground. They can't just go to the cube and lick it.
Right.
They're going to have to dig for it.
Yeah. But look at that trail that you're standing on.
Oh, I know.
And this is a trail too, but not as heavy as that one. But they got a trail that goes this way, which goes right in front of my stand.
Yeah, that one's kind of uncomfortably close.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I'm a little bit too close.
Because if they come in this way, they're coming behind you and they're coming real close to you.
That's why I need to get over here, put up some of my fabric. I use my jacket most of the time as a blind to my left side. And then I get busted. The few times last year, I got busted by a doe. She was coming out this trail. As soon as she comes up that little point right there,
As she rounds that point,
she sees it.
and you just got to sit still better.
Yeah,
Stop eating them little Debbies.
that's right.
All right, well, he's going to check his camera and we'll get back to you.
Okay, we're away from my tree stand, got the camera put out. I got a picture of a decent looking buck, but the stuff, Jerod found what it was that we put out a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah, it was right after turkey season. And what was it called?
It's called Bad Habit.
Bad Habit. It was berry infused. And here it is, August, and if some of these pictures I'll show you from my camera, they're still hitting it.
Even though the majority of it was gone. The sweet feed's gone. The chunks of corn that were in it is gone. All that was basically remaining was the mineral that was in it, and they're tearing it up.
Yeah, they've already got a kind of a hole started where that log used to be.
They ate the log. They've started a hole. They're tearing that whole
tearing it
up,
and it's getting to the point it's starting to collect water. So this new stuff we put out, this Buck Bourbon
110 proof.
We'll see how it works and let you know. But we're going to try to find that other stuff.
And I'll make a new spot.
Yeah.
Since we poured this there, if I can find the other stuff, I'll just find me another stump, another log, something, and I'll pour it out there too.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to head to the farm. I've got a CY50 I've been meaning to put out for the past 3 or 4 weeks, but with COVID and everything, just hadn't had time to get it out. We need to check those cameras on the farm. So that's where we're getting ready to head to now.
Although my one camera's blocked now where that tree fell. It blocks part of the field.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But it still has view of the two stumps.
I think it's still looking at the stumps, but that upper part of the field, it can't see where that tree
right. So as we're fond of saying, we'll see you in the woods, and just stay tuned. We're going to do the review of the snake boots.
The Rocky snake boot.
Rocky snake boots. So stay tuned for that video to come shortly. So appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.
I'm going to tell you what. Yes, I've got a nice buck on camera. Opening day. Not opening day, but season comes in. Put it that way. If a good hardy doe walks out,